coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. And that's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young now. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 106 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 4th down. And
he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught, that's Golden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers
off the play fake, Daniels. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10.
Young working out of the gun.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young will set to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action. Daniels.
That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 95 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Looking to put a drive together. Young off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jalen Noel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Daniels. That's taken in by Golden.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 15. First down.
Off play action. Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Shamar Turner just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Young.
Second and 5.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brian Thomas, 60 yards. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Daniel's going to try to sneak.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
It's a pickup of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Throwing, Young.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Young to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A 49-yard gain.
Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Brian Thomas
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. And that's a 63-yard touchdown catch. The 49ers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints at...
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Daniels looking to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll keep it himself. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now Young.
and 7.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
It's Young off play action.
Down the field, he's got Noel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
They'll throw again. Young. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions, that's difficult.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
13 yards on the play.
To the air goes Daniels.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught right side by Taylor.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mason Taylor,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now Daniels going to keep it.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Young.
3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air once more, Young.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Young now. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Daniels
Here now, third and a yard.
Number 6. A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
14 yards. And the Packers first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss.
Now Daniels.
His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Daniels.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Attention for Matthew Golden. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Young.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Daniels looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Packers first down. A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Young to throw it.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Young to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Lions, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5